Yeah, I'm out in the dungeon doing a little extra calf work, but I want to talk to you guys a minute about self-esteem and body image and how the two relate, and try to make some sense of, or point out that there's no real sense to it. Why do they relate? So I'm going to go through, you guys that have been with me a while, my regular viewers, my family, the gorilla family, you already know how I feel about this topic and completely understand where I'm coming from. But for anybody that is seeing this or me for the first time or doesn't really know where I'm coming from on the subject, let me just say that this body that I live in, the shell, right? It's just transportation. It's just transportation. It's a vehicle. It's a vehicle. It's a vessel that I occupy, right? I mean, whatever's inside here, whatever you want to call it, the ghost in the machine, my spirit, my soul, my consciousness, whatever you believe, whatever you elect to believe. This that you see, that's not any of that. What you see is, in some regard, mine is a manifestation of some desires and plans that I've put into effect, but it's not really me. It's my car. It's kind of what I just drive around in. I'm inside driving it around. And that's how, if you begin to look at things that way, first off, no matter where you're coming from, if you're somebody that believes that your body makes you, I don't know, if you think your physical appearance, because you think that you're all that, you think you are all that from it, you're not. Either way, it's a bad thing. You're not. It's whatever you are is who's inside. It's the person. It's based on the person that's in there. The essence of the real you. That's what it's based on. That's where your worth should come from. And that's where it comes from for other people who are enlightened beings, like yourself, hopefully. And then if you're the other extreme, if you feel insignificant, or you have a low self-esteem, or you feel uncomfortable in public places, or when people see you or look at you because you're self-conscious about your physical appearance, about your body, I'm here to tell you that most people that are looking at you, they're not thinking anything negative. You may have become conditioned to feel that way from a handful of assholes that are intellectual midgets or spiritual midgets. And I don't mean any offense to anybody that might consider themselves to be a midget, whatever you think that is. If somebody may have insulted you or, laughed at you or something derogatory, it happens to everybody. It happens to all of us. There are a lot of assholes in the world. Yeah, but there are a lot of good people too. One bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch, like they say. But, it's happened to me. People make comments because they have self-esteem issues. I know where it comes from. When somebody that's in conventionally poor physical condition, a guy that's like anywhere near my age, they don't even know how old I am actually, but they could be younger. They have a beer belly thing going on, and they just look, I don't know, they look like they know they don't look good. They feel they don't look good. If they see me and they have to make a remark, because of the way I look, because they're with their wife and they want to say something demeaning about my appearance or make it a joke or whatever, I shrug it off. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't make or break me. I feel about myself as I feel about myself, and it has nothing to do with this body. I'm completely separated from that. I'm detached from that. And I can say that in all reality. I am, by this point, I am. Because I've practiced it so long and I've scrutinized my physical appearance so long just because of bodybuilding and because of what I've tried to do with this body. So I don't place any self-worth based on my personal appearance, and you should not either. And the other thing that you need to consider that's very real is, number one, beauty comes in all shapes and all sizes and is truly in the eye of the beholder. Number one. Even if we're just going from a completely physical standpoint, which is ridiculous, because as we've already established, all this is a vessel. It's not you, okay? Stephen Hawking, he's trapped inside of his car's busted, but it's not Stephen Hawking. He's inside of it. He's in there. So I mean, we're all trapped in these bodies right now. So if you want to make the best of it, you determine what the best of it is for you, and then that's what you do. Simple as that. You have to please yourself. So you may want to modify it, do some things to it, just like a car. You may want to work on it, fix it up. Maybe it has a few dings and dents, scratches, who knows. Or maybe you don't want to. Maybe you're happy the way it is. Maybe you like it that way. Nothing wrong. There's no right or wrong to it. It's just what's right or wrong for you. But there's an ass for every seat, even just from a physical standpoint. No matter what you look like, to somebody you're beautiful. To somebody you're beautiful. And that somebody may as well begin with you. Right? It's just your vessel. It's nothing. It doesn't touch you. You can't let it touch you. So that's the first thing. And then there's, it's just convention. It's whatever's in vogue. You can look at art and it reflects that. Classic art, masterpieces. You look at some of the body types throughout the centuries. What was considered ideal. Like, for instance, in a woman's shape. It varies greatly from culture to culture and time period to time period, right? So who's going to be arrogant enough to say there's only one type of body that's attractive and nothing else measures up? That's ridiculous. And if we're going to say just from a physical standpoint, if that's where you're at right now, if you're stuck on that, let me tell you something. There are people out there that are attracted to you. They're out there. Now, I don't know if that's important to you or it's not important to you, but it's true. It's true. So when people look at you or whatever, they're not looking at you judgmentally. Now, you may have a random asshole here and there that is, but if they are, then they don't have any room to judge anybody because they need to look inward because that means they have some fucking things they need to work on themselves. Stuff that's inside themselves. The real them, not their fucking vessel necessarily. So, and once again, if you want to do something to change it, then just do it. That's all there is. Nothing to it but to do it. Get into the gym, find somebody like me, male, female, whatever, somebody that looks kind of exaggerated or looks like they've been at it for a while and understand, how to look this extreme, then they probably understand very well how to do whatever it is you're attempting to do, and they can probably give you some pointers. So don't be afraid to ask people questions. And I'm here to tell you that everybody belongs. Everybody belongs, man. That's the fun of it, the variety. That's the spice. Variety is the spice of life. So if you want to get into the gym, don't be intimidated. Don't feel like you don't belong. I'm telling you, you belong. And don't let it weigh on your soul what you look like physically, what your appearance is, what you think it is. Try and see the beauty in yourself and the worth that's in you. And it'll have nothing to do with your physical appearance, that's for sure. But if you do want to alter your physical appearance for whatever purpose, health or just appearance even, nothing wrong with it either way. It's yours to do with as you please. Then just do it. Just do it, baby. Don't do it. Don't just sit around. Just do it. If you want to do it, do it. Simple as that. You can do it. Everybody does it if they want to do it. Just do it.